All right, so Olwen, you come. So you're walking down the hall, and you hear a conversation happening in Adrian's room. He's speaking. He's
Uh,
speaking with someone.
where's the camera now? It vanished.
It's in your room. There it is.
Meh. How
It's
dare you?
right here.
Got it.
As the last line's like, oh, would you like? Someone is interested in learning new things.
Olwen doesn't say anything. She kind of feels like she's encroaching on something, but she's also very curious.
And yeah, trust me, like the whole not knowing about anything, like when it's right there in front of you, it hurts. Like do you remember what happened with the journal and the whole, Asmodeus prophecy?
Yes. I'd imagine, like, my feelings are. It's strange. Like, I can feel some of your feelings through our connection. Like, and I know they're your feelings, but I can't help but feel them all the same.
Interesting. I'm just curious if any of you or what you were has rubbed off on me. I don't know. I felt like I don't know. I'm not sure if this was you or this was pride coming through, but when I took a slice at the Revenant, it just I don't know. It felt like something awakened in me. Like I wasn't afraid to go head on to the battle, even though I was going up against something that was out of my league and that had a vendetta against me and my family. I don't know. I didn't feel any fear.
Yes. I do recall that feeling. It's very vague, but I do recall something similar to that. Just this feeling of there was something that I had to do, and it was going to be incredibly unpleasant, but I did it anyway. Because it should have been done. Can't place any memories to that feeling yet, but we're getting there.
Another part of the puzzle falls into place. We just don't know what part and how far it is from the actual foundation.
Indeed.
But yeah, this is great. I mean, you've been holding this for what? How long have we had this conversation? Like 10 minutes now?
Indeed. And I think a part of it, and if you'll forgive me, I did practice sometimes while you were asleep.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, I noticed that that's when she looks towards the fireplace. If I use some of my magic, that makes me be able to hold this less.
So what you're saying is there's a limit to it.
Yes. If I'm just standing here and talking, I can hold it for a while. But if I have to use something, I'm going to have to re-enter.
Adrian, make sure he writes that down.
So, if you're in dire need of assistance, I'm afraid I'm only going to be able to. Well, essentially, I can only help you in one way, so I'll have to make it count.
Right. it's out of character. Basically, she has a mana bar, and if it goes down a certain amount, she just poofs back in.
That's a way to look at it. Well, I think I'm honestly reaching the my limit here. So,
hey, get your rest. I'm gonna head to bed in like 20 minutes or so. I'm just gonna finish up some notes, maybe grab a thing or tea or something.
all right. She exhales a breath, and her form just kind of fades away into this gentle red flame, and just flows back into you. And it is weirdly it's comforting, almost like an embrace.
That's nice. Adrian goes to the door and opens it and see if Owen falls in.
She doesn't you know what? I'm gonna do this.
Ooh.
Oh.
I was trying to have her roll backwards into the room and close the door. But I don't know if I succeed, so do I?
Yes, you succeed.
Roll
the door.
He notices the door closed, though.
Does she? Close the door behind him.
All right. Is there anything anyone wants to do before we end the day?
Anyone on the second floor?
Anyone on the second floor? We got Sybil, Flint, and Seven.
Unless somebody wants to talk to Seven.
You need someone to chat with, was it?
Unless somebody wants to, or inform Seven about the situation, I guess that'll wait till tomorrow.
I think that should wait till tomorrow when we're all together.
And then we can all help her.
Because yeah, she has no idea.
All right. Very well. So, it is now Silenost 23.
All right, prep.
Yes. So, everyone, I need you to... All right, overview. Is there a way I can actually have people... Okay. Everyone is resting for the night.
Yes.
Why did I get fatigued after resting for the night?
All right. I'm gonna ignore that because technically you're not supposed to rest in your armor, but I'm just going to ignore that.
Yeah, I wasn't even. The funny thing is, I wasn't even in my armor.
Yeah. So y'all shouldn't be fatigued. All right.
Also, I like how Flint didn't even go to his bed. He just kind of sleeps in front of the fireplace like an animal.
Dawn snuggled up to Zoo.
Yeah, Zoo and him are just curled up by the fire.
Yes. All right. So.
Keep you.
All right. So Flint, I'm going to need you to start prepping your formulas. So what are you gonna? Oh yes. If you hadn't noticed, I've added 2 new things to your
Keep haste.
to your formula book. I have split up the wild magic potions and wild magic bombs. That's just basically how it had to work out. It's just like one of them you use to drink and one of them you use to throw on people.
Ah. Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad there's a distinction now.
I'm so afraid of that potion.
Now I have 2 dice to roll.
Yes. So, so you have 11 reagents,
Okay.
and just letting you know now, if you create elixirs of life, you gain 3 of them instead of 2.
Ooh, okay. Oh, good. Okay, that's useful. Okay, and let's see my inventory first. Let's see if I actually have
keep
anything
morning rush.
already.
Let's fix some stuff.
Got one of those. Got one of those. Got one of those. Got one of those. Don't need that. Don't need this.
Let's
Don't
get
need
rid
that.
of message. Let's do keep electric arc. Ray of
I barely
Frost,
have anything.
Probably my best spells.
Okay. Okay. So elixir of life. Okay.
Yeah.
How many? Let's see. Reagents. I have one. So one for each of these basically.
Don't
But
really
if I
mage.
use elixir of life, I get 3 for 1.
Do I go mage hand?
Yes.
And that's
Yeah,
what I'm gonna use
great.
first.
To that.
All right. How many do you want? How many reagents would you like to use?
Okay. For elixir of life, is this lesser or minor variant?
I would recommend you do lesser. If you do minor, it's not going to help you all that well.
Then lesser. I'll go. I'll
It's
go.
not, you know, we're in the day. We don't need
You
light.
can never not need health potions. I'll go two reagents for elixir, so that'll give me 6.
Okay.
Let's put in
Are you going to be
shield.
making anything else?
Keep read
Let's see.
aura.
Uh,
Yeah, well, yeah.
1 wild magic potion, 1 wild magic bomb.
Okay.
Let's see. I think that's it.
And so yes, because these
Yeah,
are,
keep
you
your
know,
image.
like daily preparations, yeah, because these are daily preparations, you get 2 of these rather than just 1.
Oh.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
Keep
4,
rush,
so that's
keep
7
morning rush,
left.
Keep haste. Keep
Actually, yeah, there's 7 left. So let's see. I think I'll say 5 for the road. So I'll go with let's go bottled lightning. Actually, yeah, bottled lightning is probably.
Yeah,
So, okay,
keep
I'll go with 1 bottle. I'll go
cases.
with bottled lightning for 1 reagent, which will give me 2 of those.
Yeah, haste for
Okay.
lifesaver. Let's go with that.
And go with 1 more thing. I'll say 5 for emergencies. And I'll go with. I'll go with Alchemist Fire. Those are always handy.
Okay, Alchemist Fire. All right, so
And
let's
5
say-
for the road.
I hope this works. Okay. All right.
Are we fully healed, by the way?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, whatever healing you got from the long rest.
Oh, okay. So, wow. Okay, he's gonna expend like. I'm at 75. My whole thing is 76, so we're just gonna expend a minute to go back to full health. He realized he has a nick on his. Oh, you gotta be. Puts magic into the spindle. There you go.
He's got
All
like a shaving cut.
Yeah, right. So, in your inventory, you have 2 wild magic bombs, 2 bottled lightnings, 2 alchemist fires, both of those moderate. 6 lesser elixirs of life, and 2 wild magic potions.
All right, attack, healing, and luck. Sounds like me.
All right. You also have 2 medicinal herbs.
Perfect.
And yes, I believe that is your daily preparations. Sybil, do you plan on swapping out any of your spells for the day?
I think my spells are good as is.
Alrighty.
I'm all set over here.
Okie dokie. I believe that is all daily preparations made.
Good morning, Professor.
Good morning.
Hmm.
Do I notice anything about Hoshimi like bags in her eyes or?
She did clean up evidence of crying, but she got the well-rested thing, but I can't imagine that physical signs she was crying aren't still there. Like, her eyes are probably red and such like.
Rough night.
You could say that.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
well, maybe we could discuss things over breakfast, because there is a lot of things we definitely need to talk about.
Yes. Yes, there are. Hey, Adrian.
Yeah?
I know I don't say that. I know I've never said this before, but thanks for being my friend through all of this.
Oh, you're welcome. And
And when they enter the kitchen, Hoshimi looks over at Alwyn. You too, detective. Where's the camera?
he looks at Olwen. Did something happen last night?
She is studiously avoiding him. Busted, kind of busted into her room and hugged her to death.
Adrian's kind of confused and said busted into her room. Okay.
Well, busted might be the wrong way to put it, but I did kind of lockpick my way into her room.
Alright then.
Does Adrian notice her shorter hair or anything?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, he looks up and was like, what happened to, where's the rest of your hair? And your other half of your horn?
Probably in an alley somewhere in Gatlas.
Oh my Okay, Adrian, like, immediately runs over to Owen. Okay, what happened? I need to know what did you do?
I had to go undercover.
What?
She turns around and looks at him, and he sees her orange eyes.
Oh. Why would you do that?
I have to find the Vikra.
I mean, I know that, but you didn't have to go through all
The
this.
only
You didn't have to go through all this.
I do. I don't have magic. This is the only way I can disguise myself, and the cover identity I had looks like this.
Quick GM question. Sorry.
Yep.
I was gonna say that's from that balcony I was standing on. You could see the dining room, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's like he sees her cracked door and he's immediately, oh, and who hurt you? And he jumps over the balcony.
He's not.
Oh
he's
my
not
God.
She's not in the dining room. She's in the
She's
kitchen.
in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, whatever.
It's like, that's not the point. You didn't want you to hurt yourself to do that. I mean, I can understand okay, cutting your hair, that grows back. Your horn doesn't.
Oh,
Yes,
and who
it
hurt
does.
you?
I did.
Oh, you're lucky I stocked up on healing potions today. I'm sure I could probably do something to mend that horn. There's nothing to worry about. Everything will be fine.
Horns do grow back. They just take a while. I think this has been 5 years since the last time I did this particular cover ID.
Oh my.
Who did this to you?
She did it to herself in order to get information.
Look, I'll explain it over breakfast. I had to find La Vikra.
You know, a hat and a trench coat wouldn't kill you.
Neither did this. To be fair, I was dressed differently last night too. I didn't take Reinhardt's coat. I actually stole some of Shylin's old clothes.
Voice.
You're welcome.
So where's the limb you want to reattach? I don't know.
Okay, Josh, just the same time, let's say that
Yeah.
say that Yuto explains the whole thing to her.
Yeah. He explains the whole thing to her. So, and this, but
The ham's ready. 7, you want ham?
Ham? Yes, please! Emma!
Adrian looks down to Flint. I am at a loss for words with her.
I guess as long as she didn't severely hurt herself, I guess she's got to do what she's got to do. But man,
You got that right.
you know, funny thing though, still beautiful.
Yeah. She's still, gorgeous as ever. Adrian looks down and is like, wait, you're not...
What? No, I was just, complimenting on the, the.
No,
You know.
yeah, totally. I completely understand. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Flynn punches his leg because he can't reach his shoulder. So, food, right?
Yeah, food. He hits him, and he hits him on the back of the head. Let's go. Ooh, sorry.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Owen?
Zoo grabs something off the table to munch on so she can enjoy the show.
Owen, are you okay?
Yes.
Just sits down awkwardly next to Caius.
Are you sure?
It doesn't hurt anymore.
Olwen?
Yes.
First of all, I'm guessing that was a deception.
Just a little bit.
All right, that is a deception to lie.
Oh.
And so I'm going to need a perception to sense motive.
Got it.
Yeah.
From 7.
Yep.
Oh, from 7. Oops.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Hoshimi's listening too.
Yeah.
Welp!
So
I
7,
had
Yep.
so
I
7,
had to have
you don't
nat
believe her.
20 this to match that. My deception is garbage.
Garbage.
Even though I'm expert in it, but my charisma is a -1.
Uh-huh.
Garbage. Did Hoshimi pass that? By the way.
No, she didn't.
Okay, so she's not paying enough attention.
Okay. But so
Yes, 7. You absolutely, positively, you can tell that Olwen's not being honest.
her brow her crest on her brow fluffles up. Like if a griffin could glare.
A griffin can glare.
Yeah. And she kind of just pushes her beak into your nose. I
Well,
don't believe you.
Well, the eye dye still kind of stings, but the horn doesn't hurt anymore.
Hoshimi's just watching 7 at this, and there's this little smirk on her face. It's just like, I'm so proud of her right now.
This is not like makeup or changing your feathers. Why'd you do that to yourself?
Well, the eye dye, the thing with my eyes, that's temporary. It'll go away by the end of the day. It wears off.
I'm talking about your horn!
It'll grow back. Same thing with my hair.
It'll grow back. You don't like it when I mess with my rod. She pulls off the hat. So why'd you mess with your horn?
7, those are 2 completely different things, okay?
Yeah.
It's in my head. Her horns are in her head. How's that any different?
Because her horns grow out of her head, and the rod in your head doesn't.
It was. Yeah. It was. What?
Why'd you do that?
I had to disguise myself, and I don't have magic.
I don't have magic either, but you don't see me pulling the rod out of my head.
didn't pull it out of my head. It just broke.
7.
Yeah, Seven just plops down, her tail's twitching. She's more angry that she lied to her. Or not angry, just annoyed, like hissy fit.
Seven, I'm sorry. I didn't want you to worry about me. I know that you probably already would, but I didn't want you to worry about me too much. I had to go
Voice, what did you...
somewhere where I couldn't be Olwen in order to find Levikra.
Okay, at that, her ears perk up and she turns. Why did you need to hide yourself to look for Levikra? And why didn't I come with you? I need to look for Levikra!
7.
Because the place that I had to go doesn't like cops, and I am a cop. And the place that I had to go only lets people that they already know in, and they don't know you.
Well, if they don't know me, then I won't be suspicious. So why didn't you take me with you?
7. Listen.
It's okay. I had to go someplace that would know where Levikra is, so we could find her. So that you know the big magic guys in Directian who are sort of the magic police.
Yeah, they were helping us to try and find her and whoever messed up the prison place.
Yeah, and do you remember the one that Adrian, you and I met?
Yeah, he seemed like a grumpy pants, but he seems nice.
He's nice, but remember he has to do a job. And unfortunately, part of his job, he has to arrest you and me.
I'm sorry, what?
Adrian, we talked about this last night, remember?
Yeah, I know, but this wasn't brought up when we were outside.
Oh, yes. That reminds me of the thing I needed to talk to you all about.
Yes.
This is very, very important. So,
Okay.
in regards to the oath that you all made on the sticks, I am going to be very lenient about this. If you guys, slip up or anything, like you say something accidentally, I'm not going to hold it again. I'm going to give you a chance to, correct yourself. There will only be consequences if you deliberately try to break it.
Okay.
That's fodder.
Yeah. So,
All right, back to it.
Yep. That was one of the reasons why I left the room, because I knew I was going to screw up a lot. Anyway.
Yeah.
fair enough.
No, that was the right choice.
Grumpy,
Still proud of you.
the Grumpy Pants Head Inquisitor, he has to bring you in for questioning because he sensed that you're part demon. When I explained the circumstances, I said that I would bring in Levikra in exchange for your freedom. He told me that if I only had 3 days. We didn't catch Levikra in those 3 days, so now both you and I are in trouble.
You're being counted as you're being counted as an accomplice to her, aren't you?
Aiding and abetting a fugitive.
Fugitive? But I didn't do anything bad!
7.
No, you didn't.
7. Sometimes. Caius didn't do anything bad, remember? And he still had to be taken in. Sometimes they just have to act on a suspicion just to make sure.
But we know for sure that Levikra is not nice. And so I was trying to find her, but Abigail got taken and we had to go to the mansion and find Kenzin, and
Too much
we lost
happened.
her after the jackal. So, you and I, we have to kind of not go around police officers for a while. And hopefully, me looking like this now will help with that. I can't really do anything to change how you look, and you're very distinctive, but we'll figure something out, okay?
What what if I just go and talk to them personally? You said they only wanted to ask me some questions. I'll
don't
answer
know
their
if-
questions and then I'll
Seven-
go.
I sincerely don't know if they only want to ask questions. I don't. Because the Inquisitors are a different department than me, I don't know exactly why they want to arrest you. So I can't really tell you if that's a good idea or not. I would argue that it isn't.
Hoshimi comes over and she puts her hand on Seven's neck. Seven, there's a good chance that they're going to want to put you in a cage for a while.
Yeah.
Her eyes dilate at that.
And
No!
that's why I'm telling you now, and we're not going to let that happen.
Well, they just need. If I just explain to them I'm not bad, they will do it.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works with situations like this. We need to find
Seven?
proof, and for that, we need to find a Levigra. So please, sweetheart, just trust us that we know what we need to do here. Okay?
Seven, look at me. You know, I'd like to think I'm pretty good, right? But even so, I'm still going to be in trouble too. So just because you're good doesn't mean that you're not going to be in trouble in this case. We have to find Levigra. And hopefully the deal I made with the Grand Inquisitor will stand. If we turn in Levigra and ask her all about what she knows, then they'll let us go. I made a promise with someone who, is known for keeping their promises. Besides, you want to find Levigra too, for you. I want to know why she knows you.
I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
I'm not getting in trouble because of you. I'm getting in trouble because of Levigra. She's the problem here. You are not.
So what do you say we go find us a mean old tiefling?
Well, that's part of the reason I look like this. I went somewhere that could possibly help with that.
Yes, Yuto did fill me in. You know,
But,
next time, just wake me up. I could cast a spell to
But-
help you.
But how am I going to be able to help if they'll recognize me?
We're gonna have to figure that out. sassed Hoshi.
And I can't
Yuto's-
read it!
Hoshimi kind of slowly turns and is just giving Yuto the absolute death glare.
What did he say? What did anybody say? I can't read this.
Sarcasm.
The thing Adrian the thing Adrian's talking to is specifically to Flint.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I can
You're
understand.
using draconic, and I'm mad at you.
Oh, this polyglot module is like just the best.
Yes.
Yes, it's a love-hate relationship.
Yep. Okay, 7 slowly lets go of the splintered chair and sits back down and just tries to hook down her ham.
Olwen leans her head into Seven's head, like gently, like trying to give her a bit of a hug. We're gonna figure this out, Seven. She looks over at Hoshimi. We are going to fix this.
We are 7. We've been able to fix things so far, haven't we?
Yes.
So, now let's just keep doing that, okay? But for right now, she gently turns Seven's head so that she's looking her directly in the eye. I want you to promise me that you will not do that running off thing that you like to do, even if Flint says that it's a good idea.
I won't run unless you tell me to run. But I might not listen anyway. At least to that part. But I won't run off by myself.
That's all I ask.
I learned not to do that again. I didn't like seeing you angry.
Hashimi just kind of smiles. She looks over at Yuto. Well, at least someone knows not to piss me off.
Caius leans back in his chair. So, you gonna pay for that? He points at the chair.
How much did it cost?
Probably about 7 silver pieces.
Hoshimi just
money.
pulls. Hoshimi doesn't even listen to 7. She just pulls out 7 silver, and hold on. Blackguard. She walks around the table and just puts it in. She puts it in his hand, and she glares at him, leans over, and whispers, "Say one more thing about 7 doing something like that in front of her. Go ahead. See what happens after you do."
What'd he say?
Breaking the chair. She's being protective of 7 right now.
I mean, fair. I mean, 7. It feels bad about it. She was actually digging through her pouch to look for silver.
And then Caius hands back 3 silver. Duly noted. Oh, by the way, it's the asking for 7 silver was a joke. It's I just need 3 silver to get it fixed. One thing you'll know about rich folk is that half of the people got rich just by being good with money.
And the other half got rich because they don't like spending it.
Partly nepotism, but it's
being
cheap-
tougher than the toughies and smarter than the smarties.
It's cheaper to fix something than it is to buy it new. In fact, it's twice as cheap to fix it yourself. But I'm not much of a carpenter, so I'm SOL on that.
Hoshimi grins at Caius, but it's one of those. She kind of is letting her her fangs show at him before she goes back around to where she was sitting. Hoshimi's in a very good way today. So, we have 2 things we still need to do while we're here. Find Abigail and find Levikra. Caius, Yuto, we didn't really have much of a chance to go over it last night, but what did you 2 find? What was that, Caius?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
You must be hearing things.
Ooh, Hoshi, make his skin turn red again.
What?
Do the thing where he gets all googly-eyed and flustered.
Hoshimi, she blinks before she understands what he's talking about. Then she smirks over at Caius.
And then Caius just stares at 7. It's like, oh, well played.
She doesn't actually get up though. She just eats.
Yeah, but you can see 7 looking pretty proud of herself. Her tail's twitching like a very proud cat.
Man, it's like Caius just starts chuckling to himself. Gods, I missed this. I wonder how the other guys are doing with JoJo.
Oh, Josh?
Yep.
I'm gonna DM you. I'm doing a DM you real quick.
Okay.
PM.
PM the DM.
Mm-hmm.
7 turns to Sybil and I guess asks, Did that mean Sticks Lady beat it?
Oh.
Oh my god. I miss Shay right now because the jokes in my brain are happening.
The mean Sticks Lady beat it?
Yeah.
I assume she did, yes.
Go.
She left, if that's what you mean. She left last night.
Yeah, Seven left the room because she didn't want to make a deal with the mean lady, so she was just asking.
She did tell me some interesting things. But no, she is no longer around.
Oh, good. I hope she doesn't come back again. I don't like her.
I don't think any of us did, Seven. That woman was terrifying.
All right, so
So I repeat my question to the two of you. Talking to Caius and Yuto.
Well, I mean, on one hand, I would love. I mean, on one hand, I would love to help, but things are. I'm already in a little bit of hot water.
Why?
Well, I mean, government finds out that I've been housing a pair of fugitives, then
Right. Oh, that's
just
something
tell
you
us-
need. That's something you need immediately after being acquitted of a crime.
being acquitted from a crime, needing extensive amount of therapy after watching someone get their head nommed on. I hear joking about it makes it hurt a little less, and jury's out on that. It's just something my therapist recommended I do.
something brain food.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Thanks for the recommendation, by the way, Flint.
No problem. Glad I could be of service.
Yuto.
All right, brother. But first, would the
Hey.
two of you please answer my bloody question? What did either of you find out about Abigail or Leviker? Preferably Abigail, since apparently Owen's on top of the Levikra situation.
Well, I didn't find out anything about Levikra. It's local taverns around here. It's it's like I was looking for a tiefling. A mage tiefling. Doesn't really
Yes.
quite narrow it down.
Yes. Okay, that's fair.
Looking for a woman riding a skeletal Pegasus. Well, unfortunately, it was overcast that day, so got a bit of a bust.
Effing fabulous. Ugh. Oshimi just lets her fork fall onto the plate and just leans back in her chair. Please tell me someone has an idea. I'm completely tapped out.
And
By the
Yeah.
way, Where's
It's that
Dr.
you-
Gander?
Oh yeah, Dr. Gander. He was he went into town to get some. I believe he said he was looking for some ingredients just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he was worried about, and I hope I'm not I hope I'm not butchering what he said, but he said something about he's making preparations just in case they took other knowledge from him.
Oh. Yes, that would probably be intelligent.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
sorry, that would probably be wise.
So the guy, the guy's a man. I wonder how much about necromancy that guy actually does know.
Hoshimi's eyes flicked over to Sybil for a moment before just refocusing back on the table. Anyone? Ideas, please. Anyone?
You hear a scratching on the window behind you, Hoshimi.
Okay, can I see if I can catch a scent?
Sure.
Okay. Hey!
Smells like a cat.
Ooh.
Out of character, please don't be what I think it is. Okay. Oshimi goes over to the window.
All right.
Cat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The window opens and it's this tuxedo-looking cat. And it starts pawing at it's continuously pawing at the glass, and it's looking at Olwen.
Oh, that is for me. Excuse me.
Sorry, what?
Owen opens the window.
Okay, quick question out of character. Would Hoshi at least know about the network here? Like, would she have an idea that the pig's nose exists? Okay. Again with the private roles!
Wonderful. So yes, you are aware of that. So yes, you are aware of the pig's nose, and you are vaguely aware of this cat.
Hoshimi looks down at the cat and then looks up at Olwen. Interesting tactic you've got there, detective.
It is... Detective?
I
I
apologize.
think you have me mistaken for someone else.
Perhaps I do. I apologize.
Thank you very much.
You look like someone I know.
Thank you very much, Kitty.
Hoshimi bends down, pets the cat.
Hmm.
Such a beautiful kitty.
All right. So,
Does the kitty give me anything?
1 second.
And Fontina, how dare you?
Cal, would you hate me if I said that Fontina's actually my favorite 4th gen gym leader?
I don't hate you, I just question your judgment.
We can talk about it later.
Ah,
The cat leaves.
thank you so much, my kitty.
Oh wait, the cat hops over to the table, grabs some food, and then leaves.
You're welcome.
I mean, that's reasonable. And Hoshimi closes the window.
Right.
The pig's nose detective.
It's the best way I could do it. According to
Pig's nose?
It's a
Don't
girl
worry
thing,
about it.
Caius. Don't worry about it.
according
If I may,
to the
Sorry, go ahead. You go first.
according to a reliable source, she was and still might be in New Gatlas. 2 nights ago, she was seen with some high-ranking members of the Lothalur.
The Lothalur.
Of course it's... Ugh.
Fabulous.
Why
Great.
wouldn't it be?
Excuse me.
What next? Is she gonna be in cahoots with Hollyhock?
Let's not put that out there. So, does it give any implication of who those Lothalur people might be, or are we waiting for our secondary source of information to come tell us?
I don't know. Well, I can always try. Let's see how I do.
Maybe Abigail is with them?
That's what I'm hoping.
I hope so too. Nope. I'm re-rolling that. I want to find out who those high-ranking members are.
Cover it.
I can't use healing prayer anyways. I'm not magic.
Oh, I can use that.
Oh,
well,
Sorry!
unless that's divination, but no, never mind.
I remember, like a...
Much
skill-
better.
Much better!
There you go. That's what
That's
we're
better.
talking
That's
about.
better.
You remember a certain someone that you just spoke to mentioning something about there being a Lothalur meeting happening in the city, and he knows where it is.
Yeah, that was who I was referring to.
Is he going to come? Or do we have to find him again?
How'd you find him last time?
We didn't.
He found
He
us.
found us.
And that's why
Oh my gosh, I'm so.
Huh?
Josh will get this. Oh, where is Shadow? Where is Shadow?
Is that a Bluey reference?
Close.
Bear in the big blue house.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we need
Right,
to find
girl-
this.
Girl child likes Bear in the Big Blue House, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Yes, she does.
So we just need to find where this meeting is happening, and we'll find Levikra.
And maybe
Same.
even Abigail.
Seems like it.
Do we
It's our
know
best
where it
lead
is?
anyway. Well, we have to wait for someone to show up. Well, patience is, after all, a virtue.
Unfortunately, not right now. It isn't.
So was justice.
Wow. Well, I mean, it's something. So,
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
do we want to
Sybil?
just
Sybil, do you think you might have a way to contact him through the plane of shadows?
That would be a question for the DM. I'm gonna have to ask, hey, Josh, can I actually do that?
You don't have a way to communicate with him, but you know, you could always follow the trail his shadow walk made.
Okay. I can relate that to the party, that I am able to track him but not talk to him.
That probably won't lead us to the meeting then.
It looks like
It
we're stuck
might.
waiting. It looks like we're stuck waiting until he shows up, though. I'm not willing to gamble that he would just guide us there through a trail.
Maybe not him, but Kenzen?
What do you mean, Kenzen? Didn't he take the children off to be well taken care of?
We don't.
Only the young lady needed medical attention.
What'd you say?
I mean,
I said only the young lady needed medical attention.
that being said, we still don't know if he actually was okay with. Honestly, he still wasn't okay with the fact that we didn't allow Kenzen to become
Yes.
Zaylan. So I'm not sure if he took it well, given that they're both gone.
Well, either way. Unless we can snap our fingers and make him appear, looks like we're stuck waiting for a little bit.
So, what do you want to do?
I'll see if I can go back to the magic shop, see if they have any, see if they stocked up on any more spells.
I should probably message the castle and tell them that I'm going to be a little late getting back. But and there is the Simajin swears. Not just the. I don't remember. How many of you have I told what went on in the meeting?
Well, I was there. Well, me and Sybil were there.
I know that.
Meeting?
Back in Direct In. Actually, Flint, 7, you two are probably the only ones who don't know. So, and Hoshimi recaps that she was given a suggestion to marry Prince Arthur, and that she's supposed to answer today.
Well, the answer should be obvious, right?
Obvious.
I mean, you're not gonna go through with it, right?
What?
He said you're not gonna go through with it. No, she looks at Flint and she's very serious. What? No, what makes you say that?
You don't seem. I don't know. You just don't seem confident about it. I don't know. You seem so. I don't know. You seem so sure about everything else. You don't seem so sure about this.
But would marrying him keep her and Yuto safe?
I guess.
But would I stop seeing you? Her eyes are weeping at that.
I don't know, 7.
I mean, look, I can't speak for you. Nobody knows you better than you, but when
I think Yuto knows me better than I know myself, but go on.
I mean, when I see you sure about something and just ready to do something and confident about something, I don't know. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. You don't seem. I don't see that with this decision. I see purpose, I see reason, but I don't see, assurance.
Hoshimi looks thoughtful at that. Everything I've had to do, I've had to make hard decisions. And I do have to... I do have to be sure of my decisions.
Yeah. I gotta admit, when you do these kinds of things, I admire how, bold and powerful you are.
Bold and powerful?
Yeah, like when I don't know, you just seem so... I don't know. Something about this feels wrong.
Hoshimi's actually looking at Flint in surprise, but also, like, there's something in her expression that's just like, I didn't think of that. Having to be able to make tough calls. Gotta do that when you live in the underworld. Or even when you're just living as a vagabond on the streets. But I do have to know what's best. What's the right thing? She puts her hand on Flint's shoulder. Thank you. I needed that perspective.
And then he kind of takes her hand and he's like, take it from me. When there's a specimen so fantastic that even a writer can't find the words, you know that's a compliment.
She gets a weird look on her face. Specimen. Okay. She's not protesting because it's like he earned a little grace.
Well, she tried.
No, he said that was really good, Flint. It really was.
I'm glad.
Flint. I called you Flint. Okay.
It's close enough.
Okay.
It's most of the same letters.
Yeah.